Bitches.
Hello,
We're,
Steve.
bitch- we're bitches now?
Yeah,
Damn.
bitches.
Nah. That means you have bitches.
Nah.
Whoa.
You can't. They can't claim you don't have bitches.
I don't got bitches, man.
But you just called us bitches.
What does that... Like, are you implying that you're mine?
Eh? We're your friends, aren't we? Doesn't count.
But that doesn't make you my bitch. It just means that you're a bitch.
I guess you're right. Sag. Tried to give you a win there.
I'm maidenless. As the term goes.
Not the maidenless.
I demand a recap.
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 Hang on, I'm cleaning my glasses.
You can recap while doing that.
Can they though?
I didn't realize you needed your vocal cords to clean your glasses.
You'd be surprised what vocal cords are used for.
Oh.
Wait, pause. Don't follow up with that.
No, what were you gonna say, Soul?
No. No, because I'm not ready to answer follow-up questions.
No, go ahead.
No, it's okay.
No, I want to know.
I don't.
I do.
I don't.
What was your answer to that?
I don't have answers. Huh? What? Oh no, I don't know anything.
Uh-huh.
Okay, bye.
Why are you such a liar?
And why am I a bad liar? Teach me how to lie. People need to teach me how to lie so I could lie better.
Well, the first thing to do is to be convincing is to get the smile off your face before you do so.
Yeah, you can hear your smile.
Everyone, yeah. The fact that people's like, I could hear you blushing through the screen. I'm like,
Yeah.
That's not fair. I can't help that.
No, you just have a like really good like voice for like smiling and I don't know.
Oh my god, that's bad. Not bad in person, but not bad like bad, but like, damn. That means that's why I can't. English. Okay, bye.
Uh-huh.
Alright, are we ready?
No.
Okay.
Ready, steady.
Oh,
But we can start.
ready, spaghetti?
So, in the last episode,
Whoa.
Gurn took apart his clockwork
Oh god, I wasn't ready.
pets he got from
Oh.
Clancy. Uh-oh. Well, we're in it now.
We're in it
No, you're fine.
together.
Gurn dismembered his pets.
Why you
Yeah.
gotta word it like that?
I dismantled, not dismembered.
Why you gotta word
Oh.
it like that?
Homer visited Tomar again, and is told that Tomar would give him information about the crystal if Homer is able to retrieve a golden egg that was stolen from him.
Sorry.
So Homer is now looking for a female Goliath, who is apparently in the Solar Court somewhere. And then he visited Indy and found out that the Church of the Undying is not a cult in the Eastern City. It's just a somewhat popular group.
Plot twist.
Plot twist. Rory and Echo got the payment for the well job finally.
It's been how many years?
You have 10 gold to split between you guys.
We've already split it, I think.
Did we already do that? Okay.
Yeah.
You guys went to see Tyriad. Rory found out that Tyriad and Echo were out together the night before.
And thinks they're fucking.
Rory's Yeah, unfortunately.
Echo found a tabloid about herself, sort of about her brothel, specifically not about herself. Actually, she was not mentioned in it. And then Homer went and visited
I
Angel.
think it was specifically Ace's brothel.
Yeah.
The way it's worded, unfortunately.
So now we'll start Monday morning. I don't have anything planned too much. So do as you will.
Echo would probably have her servant make food for Ace and Rally. But probably like sit there at the table and talk to Ace. Just
Okay.
Basically ask him, did you hear that? They're proposing a law for limits on lifespans? I think she'd have the tabloid in hand. She just wouldn't have that article, by the way. So she'd like bring it out and show him.
He'll kind of give a slightly confused look and then look over kind of skim the article. I wouldn't be too worried about this, dear. This person is not really anyone who has a say in that kind of thing, and I don't think any of the members of Star are interested in killing themselves, so...
So it's not gonna happen.
I would assume not.
You probably could see like there's a look of relief on her face. That's good, because being that you were here before, it just... That, and the thought of doing everything that I'm doing being for nothing is really sad.
He'll just kind of reassure her that it's an unlikely thing to get to pass, because most of the members of Star have been here for longer than would be kind of reasonable, because it would probably include them if they did try to do something like that. So I think at least 3 of them were there since the beginning, so
It's a weird thing for them to put out there like this, then.
it's just to get people talking.
I guess. What are you gonna do today? Just work?
Pretty much. I have a few meetings.
Oh, fun. She's probably still, like, being sus about her ship, too, by the way.
Okay.
But, yeah, she's trying to, you know, act like everything's fine. Goes through the whole morning with him, gives him, like, kisses, and then leaves for the house, party's house, to make breakfast for them.
Okay. So what are you three up to?
Rory's been awake in the morning, but he's like pacing around the table. If I could move. Yeah, he's doing that.
All right. Wearing
Damn.
circles on the floor.
Wearing what?
Wearing circles into the floor.
Yeah. He's deep in thought.
How early does he start doing that?
He was originally going to cook, and then he decided to go in circles in his train of thought. And you just, so if anyone walks by, they'll hear him mumbling.
Does he do that early in the morning? Start pacing.
He's usually awake by, what's it called, 6? So he's been doing this since 7.
Oh, totally. Yeah. I'd say like Homer wakes up within 30 minutes of him doing that. And he'll kind of like get up from the bed and blearily like stand by the living room and he'll like rub the sleep out of his eyes and he's just be like, what's got you in a tussle, man? Jesus Christ. The sun just rose.
Rory. Oh, wait. Can I do a perception check? I want to see if Rory actually heard Homer. If he's that deep in thought. That okay? That loud?
Who, me or Quill?
I'm asking Quell if I can do that.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, sure.
I want to see if he actually heard Homer.
No.
Nope. Rory just continues mumbling and going in a circle.
Okay. Homer, upon realizing Rory doesn't hear her, Homer walked over and like physically, not super close in front of him, but like kind of gets in the way of his path. He's like, "Hey, did you hear me? It's 7. It's too early for this shit."
Gonna do another perception check. See if he
Does he
heard
just
the-
barrel into him?
Yeah.
As long as you don't get a nat 1, sure.
God, why would you put that out there?
Whoa!
Wow.
Clocked.
Opposite, okay. Rory stops right before, or right distance enough from him. He goes, huh? Oh, sorry, Homer. Didn't see you there.
I sleep kind of light, and you're really feeling the whole sleeping vibe. What do you have on your mind, kid?
He's like, oh, it's something that I heard yesterday. I heard that Tyriad and Echo were out together. Was it
It's kinda-
Tyriad?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wait, did he say Echo and Tyriad were out together?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Homer kind of like shakes his head and blinks, and he's like, "Okay."
And then he starts pacing. Like, normally I wouldn't find that weird, but then like, oh, remember how Echo asked the questions about the relationship with her, relationship with Ace, and he starts like, slightly talking faster.
No.
I'm sorry, I'm having a hard time understanding you. What did you say about Ace and Echo?
So like, Rory does like a very talking fast. Like, so Echo was doubting that like her and her relationship with Ace is like kind of transactional, and I don't know why, but like I mean, we all thought it was weird, right? And so then finding out that she went out with Tyria last night, and Tyria's kind of like the village bicycle, whatever that means, and.
Oh.
So like, do you think? But like, surely they wouldn't. I mean, Tyriad's Tyriad, and you just see her, and then he's like, I have no idea why this is bothering me so much, or why I'm worrying about it. I mean, Echo's her own person. Tyriad's Tyriad, so like.
Um. Is Rory going back to pacing, or is he just standing
Yeah,
there?
he's like turning around in like pace now, like not like going anywhere. He's just spinning around while talking now.
Homer's gonna put a hand on Rory's shoulder, if he lets him.
I mean, he would at this point. He's close enough
Okay.
to you guys, I guess.
Homer will do that, and then he's gonna be like, Rory, listen. I know sometimes you have a hard time being perceptive, and he'll kind of like squint at him sometimes and wiggle his eyebrows. Fourth wall, lol. And then he'll be like, but trust me when I say Tyriad's about as straight as a limp noodle.
Or he just kind of blinks and he's like, oh, so when he's dry, he's straight. Got it.
No, kid, no. He's gay. Like, really, really fucking gay.
He just blinks. Then like, then why is he considered the village bicycle? Whatever that means.
Cause, Homer will pinch the bridge of his nose, still hand on Rory's shoulder. He'll be like, kid, it's cause he's riding. Or wait, no, Tyriad is the village? Wait, I'm sorry. You said that Tyriad is the village's bicycle, right?
That's what I heard. That's the rumor
Okay.
going around town.
Yeah. I'm sorry. Me, Felly is having a really hard time understanding you.
No, that's okay. This is Rory being like not following. He's trying to recap things and it's not recapping properly.
Okay. Yeah, I'd like to imagine actually Homer is also having a hard time understanding him because he's talking so fast. So I'm
Yes,
so glad that me and Homer are so connected in this moment.
And it's appropriate because Rory is talking really fast.
Okay. Well,
You're
I
good.
think,
Don't worry.
and this is Homer saying this. Well, I think that I guess he could be a top, but my impression is he's the one riding the bicycle. He's less the city's bicycle and more that he's riding on everyone else's bicycle. Yeah. Anyways, he'll like wave his hands, and he'll be like, "You really have nothing to worry about considering those two getting together." And also, why would that be your business, even if it was?
Rory just kind of shrugs like, that's why I don't know why. It's like I keep thinking about it.
What do you want to get together?
Rory shakes his head. It's like there's a nagging feeling that something's wrong, and I'm not sure what it is. So I'm thinking maybe it's this, but it doesn't make sense to me, right? I keep playing the words in my head, and there's nothing wrong per se about it. So I was thinking, oh, maybe they're dating or sleeping. Maybe they're just hanging out. But why would that bother me so? And he just kind of slaps his face. He's like, I don't get it, Homer. Why is this bothering me? It's like my guts say something's wrong, but I don't know where the wrong part is.
Homer is gonna incite Rory to see if Rory is genuine and not knowing what is wrong, or he has a gut feeling what is wrong and isn't sharing with Homer.
Go for it.
You know,
Okay, so Rory kind of doesn't know, but he thinks the wedding is all the relationship. How Echo and Ace's relationship is. There's something off there, but he refuses to acknowledge that's what's wrong.
good. Homer absolutely reads Rory like a fucking book.
220. Oh, okay. I was gonna say, there's 220s right there. Yeah, there's 2 not 20 today.
Damn, yeah.
That does not bode well today, guys. I'm just putting that out there.
Why didn't you?
It's my luck. So.
Oh, totally. Yeah, for sure.
I'm just saying.
Homer kind of makes kind of looks at Rory, like searching him for a second, and then makes a little oh face, and he's like, he sighs, and he goes to sit down to the table, and if Rory's still pace spinning, he'll turn the chair to look at him, and he's like, hey, you and I, and probably Gurn, if he cares to fucking notice, know that something's a little fishy, and he does a little bump on the table, because they're cats, get it? With Ace's and Echo's relationship. You know that. I know that. It's fine to be feeling uneasy about it, because I am too. But shit, at least Ace doesn't hit her, or she hits him. Well, I'll have to ask, actually, but at least there's that going on.
Rory kind of looks at him and is like, if you like someone, why would you hit them?
Oh, my sweet summer child. He'll give kind of a genuine laugh, but with a little bit of something. I don't know.
Rory kind of just looks at him and is like, it's like, you keep calling me that, but I was born during the frozen seasons, right?
Oh yeah. I don't know. It just kind of rolls off the tongue. I don't know why I call you that. You seem more of a... Yeah, I guess.
Out of character, I have no idea if Rory ever told anyone when he was born. I just threw that out there for no reason. And I'm like, did he tell everyone when he was born? It's fine. He is born during the winter, but he calls it the frozen season, so it's fine. Carry on.
Homer's like, I don't really remember where that's from, but I just know that it translates to naivete. No offense, Rory, but Christ.
Rory just slams his fist on an open palm. He's like, oh, so summer... No, so summer childs are stupid. Got it.
Homer will laugh like I did. It's a very soft-spirited kind of gentle laugh, but he'll kind of throw his head back and wipe an imaginary tear from his eye, and he's like, oh, Rory, oh, you're so funny, man.
Looks at him like, what did I say?
This has been a riveting morning, but now I can't go back to sleep, so I'm gonna get some coffee started. Hopefully won't burn it. Homer will make it a coffee if there's coffee.
Or he just kind of sits back on the table and is like, I was supposed to do something else this morning. I don't remember. And he just kind of sits at the table thinking. You know, the finger to the mouth thing, kind of tilting his head like, and looking up. That's what he's doing right now. Get them thinking brains on.
I think Quill's dead.
Oh no, Quill.
No, I'm here.
Well,
Sorry, were you waiting on me for something?
Were we?
I don't know. It's kind
Oh.
of.
So Homer's making coffee.
yes, we have coffee, right?
Probably, yeah.
Possible.
He's making it.
What's Gurn up to this morning?
Probably continuing the same thing he was doing yesterday. Just, I guess since they're pretty much disassembled and like he half reassembled them, just like going back and forth with them, trying to like understand how they're put together in a sense that like maybe he could make something else with the parts. But he's not entirely sure what yet.
All right. I imagine at some point Echo would arrive.
Just straight up walk out and go into the kitchen.
We greet Echo. Oh, Rory greets Echo as she comes in.
Good morning, Rory.
He asks if she is doing okay. Exactly like that.
I am. Why do you ask?
He just goes, can't a friend ask friends friendly questions?
I suppose so. Kind of gives him like a weird look and like shrugs it off.
Homer will also say hi, and he'll mention that there's coffee ready. And while Rory is doing awkward Rory stuff, he makes like faces while drinking his coffee.
Does Rory catch on that he's making faces? Can I do a perception check on that? Yeah, would that be okay?
Yeah, sure. Yeah.
Or would insight be better, actually?
Probably insight. There it is.
There's the one!
The duality of man.
It was bound to happen at some point. Let's get it out of the way now.
3 of the 4 rolls we've had so far have been criticals.
It's great. It's
That's
wonderful.
insane.
All according to plans, I guess. Of today, I don't know.
Diane.
So no, Rory's not picking up shit.
Not today, apparently. It's okay. Rory looks at him, just kind of shrugs, and then goes.
How long are you guys all going to be kind of hanging around?
Good question.
For Homer, he's probably just gonna hang around for an hour, maybe, including, or an hour to, whenever if Echo's. I'm assuming she's making breakfast as she always does, like enough for breakfast, finishing the Irish coffee and getting his scrungus together.
Fungus.
Scrungus.
Scrungus, dude.
All right. Probably like as you're all finishing up breakfast, there will be a knock at the door.
Echo goes and gets
Is
it.
Gurn going out for food?
I think so, but he'd probably be like way later than he normally is.
All right, fair enough.
Oh.
Tyriad will be at the door.
Oh, come in.
Hello, here to pay you for the intake event, and also go over a potential job for you, coming up later this week.
All right. Well, come in. Come eat some breakfast. Echo will get him a plate.
First things first, he will hand each of you a little pouch of 10 gold each.
Ooh, so we add that to our inventory?
Yes, I'll add it to Gurn's. If anyone else needs me to add it to theirs, let me know.
Just add it.
Bum, ba, ba, dum.
So, as I mentioned yesterday, General Seacliff was hoping that you all would help in a mission involving flushing out the caves for any other cultists or whatever may be down there. If you'd all be interested.
Homer shoots up excitedly. Yes! Yes, I would be.
All right.
Rory just kind of goes, I mean, why shouldn't we be? I mean, right? And he looks towards the rest of the group.
Yippee.
You would be meeting with the others who will be accompanying you at Momo's house, which I can, of course, mark on your map for you. This would be Wednesday morning. And then your group will be traveling through the Shimmerwood to the other entrance to the caverns. And then from there, searching the caverns for anyone who may still be down there or any suspicious items or clues as to what exactly they're doing that you could find. A member of the field guard will be accompanying you, along with Momo, Ivan, one of my old friends, and probably a druid from the Arboretum will be accompanying you, at least to the cave entrance.
Homer will ask Tyriad. He's like, "Hey, so Tyriad," through scraping the rest of his plate off. I've been hearing from over on the lunar side. There's also a church praising immortality. Do you know anything about that?
Only vaguely.
A church.
They use the same symbol that you all found, as well as seeming to worship the same deity. And he'll kind of do like finger quotes as he says that. I was unaware that there were any of them in the Solar Court, and particularly not that they were doing anything like kidnapping people.
Homer cocks his head curiously. Yeah. It makes me curious how much they knew about each other's activities, although all the people I've talked to on the lunar side seem to say that the lunar church is harmless, but might be worth to investigate, or at least look out for signs of it while we're down there.
Time to go to church, anyone?
Homer viscerally shudders.
I'll wear my Sunday best.
Rory kind of like cocks his head to the side and goes like, I wasn't aware you go to church, Echo.
I'm a whore. No, I don't.
Rory just kind of blinks like, but you sound excited to go to church for some reason.
The faster that we get rid of the people who took Rally, the easier I can rest.
Rory just blinks. He says slowly.
Huh?
He just goes, oh. Like it just clicked why you want to, yeah.
So you'll all do it then?
Yes.
Great. I'll let General Seacliff know. Well, I should probably be going then.
Wait, Tyriad. Uh, hmm. She's not stuttering. This is me.
Gotcha.
Fuck. Why is this so hard to get out?
Take your time.
Could I request a audience with the Lightbringers?
He'll give you kind of a curious look. I suppose that's something that I can talk to them about. Can I ask for what purpose?
Well, we were talking, and by we, I mean, like, all of us, would you know Angel is Angel or something else?
Probably Angel.
Talking with Angel and some others. I want to propose some ways to help the is it Northern City?
Yeah.
To help the Northern City.
Give me an insight check. Alright, you'll see his face kind of like soften at that, and then get a look of kind of sad in the sense that he probably isn't super confident that it'll work out. Well, that would be a lovely idea. I can certainly bring it up to them and see when Lord Lightbringer has availability. I warn you, it may take some time. The court moves painfully slowly sometimes.
She just like her eyes just like narrow at that, like, and these are the people that are supposed to be one of the heads.
Something about the immortality seems to lower their sense of urgency for most things.
I
know it's frustrating, believe me,
am
but it's a worthwhile cause.
I am immortal, and I don't even have that outlook.
Well, I've been here for 500 years, and I can't say that I do either, but he'll kind of shrug.
Upon hearing that, Homer scoffs bitterly and shakes his head and is like, "What pieces of shit, man. Have a little bit of empathy." They got all this power and they sit on a shiny fucking throne. Man, fairies are way more overrated than I would ever expect them to be.
Lord Kieran is a good man, but I can't say exactly would be my first pick for leadership.
Does it make you good if you ignore the plight of thousands?
Homer snaps in agreement.
He'll kind of give the shrug and a nod, kind of like yeah, I don't know what to tell you, kind of gesture.
Echo sighs, like, really, like, frustrated.
Before all of this started, back when I first arrived here, it took Lord Hollyvale's death to get Lord Lightbringer to take the looming war seriously. So I would be prepared for some frustration. But it's certainly something worthy of making the effort. And I'll do whatever I can to help.
You know, I'm always grateful for you being there. I'm grateful for the heads up because I might lose it on him.
I wouldn't blame you, but try not to do too much damage. He does pay us.
I guess I'm just sick and tired of men, rich men, thinking that they can just do whatever the fuck they want.
Homer's gonna insight that. Insight.
Okay.
Rory's also gonna insight.
Insight so hard. Come on, baby. Come on. God damn it.
Can I give them both
They're
inspiration?
both 7. Let's go.
Wait, we both rolled. Oh my god. Jesus
Both rolled
Christ.
7s. Yeah, if you want to.
Rory's
Sure.
distracted. It's fine.
You guys
What is it, a
roll a
D6?
D6, both of you, I guess.
Oh god. 1d6. That's a 3. That's a 10.
Roll. D6. Oh. D6.
Alright.
Alright, so average and slightly above average.
You can tell she's had a lot of, issues with rich men. Actually, she seems really kind of bothered by it. Like,
Homer will give her a curious look, kind of raise his eyebrow, as if prompting her to go on, perhaps.
she'll just kind of like look at him and go, "What?"
He'll like kind of like sip his coffee in a little bit of a catty way and like look at her with both eyebrows raised, like he's like sucking the mug with like his lips like really puckered out, like he's giving very like dramatic like catty behavior. He sips really loudly and then he like smacks his lips and he's like, "Oh, nothing. We should talk later."
Okay.
And he'll like look at the end of that. He'll give like a glance at Rory.
Rory just kind of has that I'm smiling and frowning at the same time face. That's all he's making right now. You know what type of face that is? It's like the person's eyes are smiling, but their mouth is kind of frowning.
Yeah, yeah.
Rory just kind of looks at him like, what?
Oh, I'm sorry. Did Rory say something to Homer?
Yeah, he just kind of looked back at him and goes, what?
Does he verbally say what, or does the look say?
he just.
Oh
he
my
verbally
God.
says what?
What is with people and cannot do body language? Homer just
Hello,
shakes.
it's Rory.
True. I mean, fuck. Yeah, true. Rory's just gonna shake, or fuck. Homer's just gonna shake his head and rolls his eyes, and then he's gonna turn to Tyriad and he's like, Tyriad, I actually, I also have a request of you regarding the royal court, although it's a little less broadly altruistic, I suppose. I need to, if you could do it, or I could contact somebody for it. I need to get an audience with the royal enchanter to fix my beautiful wife. He'll hold up Vanessa, laid up, and like stroke her.
What does Vanessa say about the wife comment?
He says that a little jokingly, like not like, oh my wife, but like, oh the wife,
My wife.
my wife.
I think she's gonna be tactfully silent for right now. But Tyriad will give a nod. Sure, I can speak with Anfar about that. Should I have him contact you?
He shrugs and he's like, yeah, sure, why not?
Alright. Was there anything else?
Homer shakes his head.
Echo huffs, but shakes her head.
Very well. I should be on my way then. I have to audit the department's inventory today, so.
Here, take some leftovers. She shoves, like she goes to the kitchen and then shoves leftovers into his hands. Of whatever leftovers they have.
Thank you.
Yep. I know you don't eat enough.
Got all
Alright,
those leftovers.
Make his way out.
Are we trying to make Tyriad finally go into Twunk territory?
Whoa!
Twink death!
Give him his twink death.
I don't think it's possible.
You're too skinny. Let me fatten you up!
Not the fatten up.
This man survives off of coffee and cigarettes, let's be real.
Not with that go around.
I would like to think that Homer has gained like fucking 10 or 15 pounds since like fucking coming to Woosbury or something like that.
I could see it.
Yeah.
If Tyriad's not going to turn into a twunk, I mean, Homer's not a twink, but he's definitely like pretty skinny, muscly, but not like in the fittest way. But with Echo, I would like to think he's, getting pretty fit up in there.
It's
For a
all starting to
6-year-old
fill
man.
out.
Right, exactly.
I like to think that maybe Echo is also maybe put on like a few pounds too.
I would like to
Yay!
think that Rory doesn't look as malnourished as he was before. He's not skin and bones. He's, skin with some little tiny bit of muscle now.
Good.
His clothes don't
Yay!
look super loose on him anymore.
She's doing her job.
Our party heals from our trauma and gets fat challenge. Woo!
Wow! Yeah! She'll like look back at the party. So you wanted to talk?
Homer nods. And then he will give a passing glance to Rory, not very long because he kind of knows it's futile with him. But just more just like a checking in one, not that Rory would know probably, but regardless, he does do that before saying anything unless Rory says something first.
Rory looks at him.
Oh my god. Homer begins and he's like, okay, let me lock in for this. Homer's like, so, and he says this kind of coolly, and he's like, I know you asked us yesterday about our perspective on you and Ace's relationship. He kind of like squints, like he's like, looks like he's on thought for a moment, trying to handle this delicately, but not really being a delicate person, but also he's been around Angel, and that's been really nice. And then he's just like, so how are you, the feeling? Yeah, how are you feeling about that since we talked?
That's what you were like inciting. Okay. I mean, kind of more of the same, like I just don't want to be in a relationship that's a lie.
Homer nods and he's like, yeah, I know the feeling. Have you and Ace talked?
About that, no. Ace has enough on his mind to deal with my my thoughts anyway.
Homer shrugs and he's like, yeah, I know what you mean. Trust me, I've attempted to talk to girlfriends in the past to little avail. But yeah, I don't know, just worried about you, I suppose. I know you're a grown cat lady and can groom your own fur, but we're here for you. He'll give another look at Rory when he says we're here for you if you need.
At that point, Rory does nod enthusiastically.
And she gives you guys like a really soft smile. Thank you guys. It might just be silly. Maybe it's just hysteria. I don't.
Homer looks bewildered. Hysteria? Hello? What are you talking about?
Is that the right word? Oh my god. Wait.
Oh,
Hold on.
sorry.
No.
I'm pretty sure it is.
The other one is paranoia, if you're going with that.
Yeah. Okay. That's what we were always diagnosed with when we would go to doctors. Hysteria, if we were feeling too much. Back where I'm from.
Homer looks sad and he's like, yeah, I think I know that. I'm just, man, as a fellow women ally, he'll like fucking put his fist up in the air. He's like, I think women should be able to feel and know, and everybody should know about it. Does
What?
Vanessa say anything to that shit, Will?
Probably not really.
Okay, I was just curious. But yeah.
If she could make facial expressions, I imagine her sitting there with just like the fucking bored as shit look on her face. Just like, whatever, man.
Could Homer like feel though when she has a certain way about her?
Give me an insight check. I wouldn't say that you can like telepathically feel her emotions, but you could probably pick up on vibes. Yeah, you could tell probably from how she's acting and also probably things that you guys would have talked about at some point. She's eager to kind of get the show on the road as far as seeing the guy and getting her shit worked out. So she's
Okay.
kind of focused on that.
For sure.
Kind of done with the party's antics to a degree.
No.
Damn. She's not feeling the party anymore. Edge.
Boo, I love the party.
Anymore.
Was she ever? Is that what you're playing?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Never mind.
Echo will just like look at that whole like display and she'll probably giggle. Like she'll be like, "Thank you, Homer."
Homer gives her an enthusiastic thumbs up.
I think women should feel.
I fucking love role-playing this guy. He's so annoying. he's such a white currently cis man. Fucking leftist anarchist
Egg
type.
alert.
Oh, what did you say, Quill?
I said egg alert.
Yeah, he's such yeah. Such an egg.
Egg? Sorry. Don't
Egg is a term for usually for trans and non-binary people of when they're like how an egg cracks, like a trans person cracks when they figure out who they are.
Maybe?
Like you know how eggs crack open?
Yeah.
Yeah, trans people refer to themselves as eggs for like when they're still like identify as cis but like are having like dysphoria or discomfort with gender stuff.
Okay.
Yeah, and
I
it's
get.
when a trans person eggs cracks, they figure out who they are.
Oh,
Yeah.
I'm learning. Sorry,
Yeah, the
guys.
more
Sorry if
you
that
know.
sounds weird. I just never heard anyone refer
For sure.
that, so.
Yeah. No worries.
That's actually interesting. That
The
makes
more you
sense.
know. The
I
more
thought it
you
would be
know,
those.
the more that.
Well,
Sorry, go ahead.
no, finish your thing, because it's just. Yeah, finish your thing first.
I was gonna say the more you know, and the more that the lovely Twitch stream knows.
Like one of my friends, or a bunch of my friends, would use egg, and I'm like, oh, I guess they want eggs. Okay, that's how it happened every single time. By the way.
Oh my god. Very silly.
Makes sense.
Trans
now.
people just be eating a lot of eggs.
That's what I thought. I'm like, wow, that's. And no one ever corrected my thought, but never asked out loud. So like, I'd always just go egg, and then they always think I'm doing a bit because there's a character that I like to say a lot. Whenever she sees barrel, she goes barrel, and then she also when she sees egg, she goes egg, like a question. So
Totally.
So they always thought I'm quoting her like it's just like what's it called, like a verbal tick.
Yeah.
You just have to finish. Sorry, I'm distracting, but like yeah, that's what I thought was okay.
For sure.
Continue.
Were you thinking I was talking about Ace when I said I don't like rich people, rich men?
Homer nods, and he's just like, or he'll like nod and shrug, and he's just like, I don't know, maybe you're wising up, I guess, so to speak. I mean, you know the type. Ours, the sex worker, after all. I'm sure he's been good to you in some ways. But wait, this is really important. Does he hit you?
No.
Rory chimes in. See, why would someone love someone and hit them?
And he'll like look at Rory deadpan, and he's like, "Dude, I can't even. I'm just. We can have a little talk about why that happens later, but just trust me, it happens. I'm pretty sure if Vanessa was a person, she might at least give me a little love tap once in a while." And he'll like tap on his cheek to demonstrate it.
If any woman hits you, I'm killing them.
God, I love Echo. Homer looks surprised, and he's like, "Oh, that's
No one needs to be putting their hands on you."
Homer kind of scratches the back of his head, and he's just like, I guess it's not super appreciated when I don't ask for it. I appreciate the sentiment, Echo.
No.
Feel...
You saw how I was when Raleigh was kidnapped.
Yeah, she's a child.
You'll see that if something happens to you like that. You should not be
Homer-
hit unless you want it in some sort of way that I'm not going to think about. But
This entire oh, go ahead.
go ahead.
Sorry.
No, you go ahead.
Finish, treasure. As I say, this entire time, Rory's just crossing his arms and nodding very smugly on the side. That's it. This entire
Hell yeah.
conversation.
Hell yeah. +1 for Rory Door.
Don't let anybody hit you.
Homer nods. And he's like, yeah, I guess sometimes when you get really used to it,
Uh-oh.
people out on the my planet, aren't the most happy or stress-free of people, and there's not really a lot of fresh food or water, so tensions escalate. You eat a little bit more of a can of beans than somebody else, then all of a sudden, yeah, you're right though, Echo. It's not
Her
sure.
her eyes soften and she doesn't go to hug you. She extends her arms out and she's like, I'm so sorry.
Homer looks slightly uncomfortable, not because of the touching, but just because the attention on domestic appears. And Homer's just kind of bashfully scratches the back of his neck, and he's like, thanks. Yeah, I guess now that you mention it, when I offhandedly referenced it to Angel, she also didn't echoed. And he does a little bump when he said echoed on the table with his free hand. And he's just like, yeah, she didn't really like hearing that very much either. She kind of reacted kind of like you did, except a lot more loud.
Don't let it happen again.
He gives her a salute, and he's just like, hey, not so fast. Not me talking about my issues, but hey, I won't let anybody hit me. If you, he kind of pauses to think about it, and he's just like, well, I don't really know what I would do in your situation, because I would never my lips would never come 10 feet within a rich person, but just to, I don't know, maybe talk with him, or talk with us, or he'll look for Rory when he starts trying to brainstorm what Echo could do to deal with their relationship. Please, Rory, please.
Rory blinks at him and he goes, and he nods and goes, fist to open palm, like the punching motion.
And Homer gives a big smile at Rory for that, and he snaps his fingers like, yeah, exactly.
I don't know if that's actually what he wanted to do, by the way. That's just what I had.
I think regardless, Homer appreciates the silliness.
It works.
She kind of falls silent for a second, and then she kind of looks up at them and goes, You don't think he would hit me, do you?
Well, what is it you said about me? You said you'll kill whoever does that? Yeah, trust me, I would have no problem doing that for you. No problem at all. In fact, I could do what I did to that one guy in the cult cave for you if you wanted, if he ever does hit you.
Rory just kind of looks at him, and he takes it you're gonna bite Ace's balls off?
Yes.
Oh.
Rory just makes like the most aghast face, like from the Scream picture. He's like, why?
He's like, because he would hit Echo. And Echo's like, the fucking bomb!
Rory just goes, we have to bite balls off for Echo now? He just looks at Echo like, please no. Don't make me do that.
Homer nods gravely.
He just looks towards Echo like, please don't make me do that.
Well, I'm afraid you're gonna have to do that.
He hangs his head. Okay.
Homer looks at Rory sympathetically. It's like, it's alright. We could try to stuff a condom on his balls. We don't have to get person ball sweat in our mouth.
I really don't think he would hit me. He's never done that. Never exhibited any traits like that. He's been very loving.
Can Homer have a difficult empathy check for a rich person check, Quill?
What's that mean?
Sure.
Just like see if Homer is capable of having like empathy for Ace, or like try to imagine like what the explanation for some of the sussiness is. What should I roll, Quilliam?
You could maybe do just a straight wisdom check or insight, I guess.
Okay. I'll do wisdom.
Oh.
Oh my. That's another nat one. Okay.
I
I see it's one of those days today, I guess.
probably would have given you inspiration, but I don't think that's gonna.
Humper, fuck Humper.
Humper.
Homer scrunches up his nose and his face, and he's like, yeah, fuck that guy. He's probably on some fuck shit. Fucking rich piece of shit. Fucking extorting people. He starts kind of launching a mini rant of how much he hates rich people.
Echo
But-
just kind of shrinks down as you keep going on and on.
No, Humper, why?
Or just awkwardly looks towards the ceiling and the floor.
At the same time.
Yeah, if he just goes up and down, you know, awkwardly.
No, I was
As
just
awkward
thinking
as can be.
one eye on each.
Oh, I mean, if I could, I would. If
I
you
think
could
I
make
just did
happen,
it.
you would.
I think I just did it.
How? What? Brain not braining. I don't understand.
Like, I think because I can move my eyes, like,
Independently?
yeah,
That's a thing?
yeah.
Oh no. Oh wow.
Whoa,
Impressive.
that's so cool.
Impressivo.
It's very hard, but yeah.
Bam.
Damn indeed.
Okay. Well, I have some paperwork I have to do at the kitten, so I will go unless you guys need me for something.
At the end of his rant, Homer will just kind of sigh and be like, just take care of yourself, Echo, okay? We got you if anything happens. Just keep your eyes peeled. You're not crazy. and you're allowed to feel. And feel loudly, girl. Feel loudly. He'll put his fist back up again.
Oh shit. She'll hesitantly put her fist up and give him like a okay smile, but yeah. And then like walk out the door and then go out and around into her room again and go through the mirror.
Gotta make sure they don't see, or he don't see. Do 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 do.
Wait, did she say she's gonna go do paperwork?
Yep.
At the kitten?
Yep, that's what she said.
And she doesn't walk through the front door.
No,
Yeah,
she
went through
walks.
the front door.
She walks through the front door, goes around, goes back into.
I see. Okay, yes. All right. It's more.
But she doesn't stay in the kitten. She goes over to Ace's.
All right. Just hanging out, or
No, she has something to ask.
okay? Yeah, I mean,
Uh,
you'd find him in his office.
She's making her thoughts quiet, but he probably can feel like the anxiety in her like stomach type thing. Just kind of like sit in front of him, a little nervously.
Is something wrong?
You would never hit me, would you?
You'll see. Like, actually, give me an insight check.
No.
Yeah, you'll see a look of like concern on his face. Of course not, dear. What? Did something happen?
No, nothing happened. Just wondering.
I can't figure out what to word it, but he's gonna say some cheeseball shit of like, I would never lay a hand on you unless it was, I don't know, for whatever, for good things. You know what I mean?
Uh-huh.
Y'all got ways with words today, apparently.
Bro, I'm brain dead tonight. I don't know.
Me
It's
too.
one of those days. Because I feel like not like we're not all trying, but I'm like, damn, the role playing, not role playing today. If that makes sense.
Sometimes it just be like that.
Carry on. Sorry, I was just being observant today.
I guess I'm just worried because I don't know you.
I suppose things have been moving rather quickly.
I guess.
I hope I can prove myself to you. To be a worthy partner.
would say you have. Just in all the little things, like never really been with anybody, but you feel right. Just a lot being pointed out, and I don't like it, and I don't like. I know you don't want me in your thoughts because of reasons, but
It's not that I don't want you there. There are a lot of people in this city who would jump at the opportunity to get into my head. And not for good reasons.
she just kind of nods, like almost miserably. Yeah.
He'll look like genuinely sad.
I don't know, maybe I'm just... Maybe I just need to turn my brain off for a while and...
Would you like to stay with me for the day?
I mean, you're busy. I don't want to...
Never too busy for you.
Aww.
Wow.
She gives him like a skeptical look. But you have meetings.
Nothing so secret that you can't be there for them, unless it would bore you.
Well... I suppose I could go and get the paperwork from the kitten, do it in here.
He'll smile at that.
She'll smile back at him. She keeps her, like, thoughts close to him, but probably goes back to the kitten, grabs her paperwork, and does it there with him in the same room.
Alright.
Yeah.
Very cute. Yeah, he'd have a couple meetings throughout the day, just business stuff. Nothing groundbreaking. Huh?
Sorry, I'm just saying business.
I like I like to think that she probably might not have a lot of like paperwork to where she's going all day with it, but like I imagine during some of the things she turns into a cat and sits in his lap.
Good. I was trying to think if he would like suggest that. I don't think he would, but yeah, I
That
was
means-
imagining that too. Good.
That just means it was meant to happen. Dun dun dun. Dun.
Yes.
Probably
Alright,
passes out like in like his chest type thing.
Yeah. Very cute. I like to imagine him like, you know, the classic villain sitting in the chair with the cat in his lap, like stroking it. Imagine they're just doing that.
Uh-huh.
Oh, oh, why
Except
you
it's
gotta
his
say villain
girlfriend.
over
Because I feel like it's always the villain. It's always the
be fair,
Giovanni
yeah.
with his cat,
there? Giovanni with his Persian.
his Persian.
Why can't it ever be the hero that does that, huh?
Because the
It's
hero
kinda
never has
sinister.
that
Yeah,
aura.
Maybe he is a hero this time. You don't know.
He is a hero.
Who can say? He could be a hero.
He's Echo's hero.
You need a hero.
Yeah.
He saved her
Did he?
from being a whore.
Oh.
Now she's just in charge of horrors. Dun dun dun. Dun. Sorry.
Wow.
Wow.
Yep.
What?
Any other big plans for you guys for today? Not to rush anybody, but I was hoping to get through Monday and Tuesday this session if possible. Again, not to rush anything, but
I don't have anything.
Echo would
Not anything
suggest
pressing.
going to see Princess Bride with Ace. Maybe leave Raleigh at home or some shit, you know, but...
yeah, he would do that.
Yeah.
Going to the movies, going on a date.
Date night.
Yay.
What?
Yeah.
How?
Literally. Spiritually, maybe not actual gender-wise.
It's spiritually gay, not actually gay. There's a difference. Get it right. Don't ask why I'm putting an accent
Racist
there.
gender. Okay, so Homer, have anything?
Kind of wanted to spend some time looking for the Goliath lady and the Solar Court.
All right. Where are you looking?
He's first gonna consult a map to see where any kind of pawn shop or pawn shop equivalents would be in the Solar Court.
Okay. There would probably be two.
Okay.
I would say give me an investigation check.
Sure. Doo-doo-doo-doo. Investigation.
Okay. Yeah, you'd see one called the Tin Box. That would probably catch your eye.
All right. He is going to make his way there after the whole bonding time.
Okay. Yeah, it's up kind of by Axel's house. map there.
Yes.
Gurn has actually been there. No one else, but Gurn has
Oh,
been. So yeah, you will arrive walking in. It's kind of for the most part, your standard sort of secondhand shop. Except behind the counter on the wall are a number of little vials filled with a kind of silvery liquid or substance, kind of unclear what exactly. And yeah, standing behind the counter would be probably a male furbolg.
a male what?
Furbolg.
Furbolg? What is that?
They're like mostly humanoid,
Cow person.
kind of cow-like.
Oh,
Yeah.
cool. Hell yeah. Homer will be very curious and fascinated with this cow person. What's the oh wait, no, you already explained it. Never mind, never mind. Cool. Homer's gonna inspect some of the wares around the shop closer. It's gonna look for, I don't know, just nice looking stuff. See if they have any like nice schmancy looking stuff. Gold, diamond, silver.
There'd be kind of your standard, like some jewelry, probably like in the counter, like display box. Anything super valuable would probably be either locked up or like within sight of the counter, at least if it's bigger. Probably some like golden plated little trinkets, possibly a pocket watch or something like that.
Okay. A pocket watch. No, just because clocks and quilt. Anyway.
Yeah.
Maybe we're on to the right track, Homer. Okay. After kind of looking around, seeing the vibes and what they have, Homer will go up to the cow person, the cow guy. Not cowboy, not cowgirl. And he'll greet him and he'll be like, hey, I have a friend who runs a pawn shop up in the northern city and he got some shit stolen from him. It's a golden egg. I'm just doing him a favor and trying to track down the piece of shit that took it right out of his hands after a fair deal.
Don't think I've seen anything like that pass through here.
He'll also give a description of the Goliath lady from what the little guy told him. I'm blanking on his name, but you know that dude.
Tomar. Yep.
Yeah, Omar?
Tomar with a T.
Tomar, yes. Because he's not Somali. Damn.
He is a goblin.
Well, maybe there could be. Maybe he'd be, you know, a Somali goblin. Anyways.
Could be.
But yeah. Yeah. He'll ask if he's seen anybody like that. Just around, not even in his store, but
You know, I think someone like that might have stopped in a little while ago.
He will perk up considerably and, as politely as Homer can muster, ask him if, what he was up to or looking for.
Well, she traded in memories. I don't
Homer,
think she bought anything physical.
Homer kind of squints at her. Memories? You can trade memories?
He'll gesture to the wall of vials behind him. Yep. Gotta leave one of your own if you want to buy one of these.
So she traded her own memories to buy memories. Other people's memories. Do you know whose memories you're getting?
We don't usually include names, but each vial has a description of what it contains.
And so you wouldn't happen to know which vial is hers, because trust me, I have plenty of memories I could give you. Plenty of ones I don't want.
Well, it doesn't take it from you. Just sort of makes a copy.
Ah. I see. Alright. Well, it's kind of wishing it worked like how I thought it were. Well, anyways, I guess. Do you get to choose what memories you give?
Yeah. Depending on how what's contained in them, how much interest it might garner, give you different rates for them.
Homer nods and he's like, well, you know what I'm trying to look for. This is a really important favor, so. Yeah, well, I'm a pretty open book. And he shudders. So I guess I'm willing to give as much as you need in order to get a more of an idea of this lady.
Give me a persuasion check.
Sure. 1 second. Persuasion.
Hang on, I have lost connection to Roll20. There we go. Yeah, he'll kind of look at you for a second and then give a nod. He'll reach under the counter and pull out an orb. Just put your hand on that and remember whatever it is you want to give us.
Sweet. Also, before he does this, Homer would like to insight him for, I don't know, just to see if he's getting played, safety stuff, reliability, honesty, just like vibe checked of this guy's character.
Sure. He doesn't seem like this. Seems very much just this is kind of what he does. He doesn't seem too fussed about what you do or what memories you give or whatever. He's just kind of, doing his job. I would say there was a slight hesitance when you asked specifically for her memories. But then he just kind of shrugged it off, so.
Okay. Homer will give him. He'll. Well, okay. What? Fuck. How would it translate with his memory issues? Or is that just something I'm gonna have to find out here in a second?
It depends on. I mean, if you can't remember something, then you can't give it as a memory.
Okay.
So
Could Homer do a history check before he touches the orb?
sure.
Let's see if that gives it a really juicy funny old memory, or he was specifically trying to remember something from childhood, which isn't really good for him. So I don't
Fair.
know. I wouldn't say that's a good role for it. Okay. He will give.
It's average.
Yeah. But for Mr. Homer Bum, his little silly brain. Anyways, he will give the cow a memory of, not like probably within the last 5 or 10 years, a memory of successfully being able to break inside the little cyberpunky dystopic ships that chased actually one of the ships that was about to obliterate him, and like as vividly as possible trying to give a memory of him going through the ship, looking at its electronics, looking at its so basically he's giving him a memory, like an in-depth memory of fascist Warcraft.
All right.
But yeah.
As you remember this with your hand on the orb, what was originally just a clear ball will fill with that shimmery liquid or substance. I keep saying liquid, but I imagine it's more of like a gas. And then he'll kind of give you a nod, indicating you can take your hand off once you're done. Kind of. Do you give me an Arcana check?
Sure.
It'll probably be kind of a hard one, considering you don't have much history with that. Okay. You can tell he does some sort of like identifying magic on it. And then kind of give a nod, pull out a vial, write a little tag that he sticks on it, and then takes a wand, taps it to the ball, and as he pulls it away, the shimmery substance will come out sort of in a ribbon attached to the tip of the wand, and he'll guide it over and deposit it into the vial, and then set it on one of the like lower shelves behind the cabinet or behind the counter. And then he will reach down below the counter and pull out a box of these vials, kind of shift through it, take out one, just kind of slide it across you on the counter. Now I can either give this to you as a 1-to-1 trade, or if you'd rather, I can pay you for that, and then you can pay me for this. They're about the same in value, so that's up to you.
Homer will shrug and he's like, let's have it as a 1-for-1 trade. If I have the opportunity to not spend money here, I wouldn't mind not to.
Sure thing. He'll slide it across the counter.
And
Anything
Homer
else I can do for you?
And Homer shakes his head and he's like, not today. What's your name? Mine's Homer Bum.
Bertellus, Underlake.
Homer nods and he's like, well, thank you a lot. This will be very helpful. Hope you have a nice day.
He'll give you a nod.
And Homer will make his merry way. He'll. How big is the orb?
The vial.
Or shit, the vial. Yeah, it's a vial. For some reason, I thought it was an orb.
Probably like 3 inches tall, about 1 wide.
Oh, sweet, perfect. So very fittable in the pockets, right?
Yeah.
Sweet. All right, sweet. That can be all for homie.
All right. So if there's nothing else for Monday, we'll go into Tuesday real quick.
Tuesday.
That's good with everybody.
No,
I
never.
don't have it.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
How dare you try and accomplish more than one day in a session?
I was going through my notes of the early sessions and realized that it took 4 sessions to get through your guys' first day in the city.
Damn.
It did. Ain't that crazy?
There was a lot going on. It's fair enough. All right. So we'll come into Tuesday morning then.
Echo does the same. She makes
yeah.
food for Rally and Ace, and then goes over to the party.
Does Echo ever come back to the house, or does she did she ever come back to the house last night?
No. Why?
Because I'm realizing that she left the house yesterday, never came home, and is now walking out of her bedroom.
No,
Wait.
she'd
No,
she'd
she
come.
teleports, right? Or did she go
Huh?
through the door? Did she
She
come through
she
the tele?
she doesn't go through the door. Like literally, she's so careful about it. She goes outside first, and then rounds the corners, and then yeah,
Okay, so she's
I
coming in through the front door.
yeah.
Gotcha.
I see. I wasn't getting it at first. I was like, what? Why would that matter if she's coming out of her room? No, that makes more sense, yeah.
So what's everybody up to today?
She making them breakfast.
Rory comes out and he's like, oh. He goes, no, Echo's already here. Can I help? He wants to learn and not waste that many eggs ever again.
Sure. You could start by doing this and that, and yeah.
Starts listing all these chores.
Yeah.
He salutes her and starts them.
Rory, give me a sleight of hand.
Sleight of hand.
Yeah.
Mm,
Let's see if you break any eggs.
Oh no, not the breaking more eggs.
Nah, you're good.
Not a nat 20, but you know, the number's still there.
Not natural 20.
I'll
give-
take it.
You're gonna give Echo a complex.
Okay, look, after we realized they were $100 eggs, anyone would. Like, goddamn.
Oh, is Rory going to his lessons today?
Yes, because it's Tuesday.
It's Tuesday.
When is Raleigh gonna be able to go to her lessons?
That is a good question. When is Raleigh gonna start school?
Soonish. I may have a side quest involved with that first. We'll see.
Oh. The plot thickens? After Roy helps and eats breakfast, he says goodbye to everyone as he rushes out the door to head to school.
Make it a good day.
You just hear, because he has toast in his mouth, like cliche as it is.
Of course he
my
does.
God.
Gotta keep it cliche.
Always. Always.
Gurn up to anything this morning?
Same stuff he's been doing, but I think he's gonna like try and use the different parts that he has to create something new.
Okay. Give me, I guess, just a straight intelligence check.
Oh boy, that'll go great. Also, you'll have to do it.
All right. I keep forgetting that every time. A 9.
Oh.
I would say it takes you a while still kind of figuring out how everything slots together. Is there anything in particular that you're trying to make?
Um, I guess some kind of like maybe like some kind of beetle. Something with like 6 legs.
Okay. I would say you get like some of the core mechanics down, but kind of mixing, making it functional with making it look like anything that makes sense kind of eludes you. Some of the finer details of the legs, kind of too fiddly, kind of struggle with that.
Okay.
So nothing like polished, but I would say you at least learn more about kind of how it all fits together.
Right.
At some point in the morning, Echo will knock on Gurn's door.
Boy, would he probably be lost in his stuff, so he wouldn't answer.
She just opens the door
Not
and fucking
again.
goes in. Gurn. Touches his shoulder. Gurn.
What?
Oh God.
Are you gonna come out at all? Like, you haven't... We haven't seen you.
Do I need to?
Well,
Guess not, but... I don't know, it'd be nice to see you sometimes.
I mean, I've got plenty to work on in here.
Have you been going to work?
He'll give you a lizard blink and then slowly frown to himself. Just kind of like slowly look down at the floor.
That's okay, but... I think Timber might need a break soon.
Right. Not used to. Right.
I'm not angry with you or anything. Just... If I need to hire extra workers, I will.
No, that's fine. I suppose it'll also give me a bit of time to think about what I'm doing with all this exactly.
Hmm. You know what kind of schedule that you want to take on?
Not sure. Definitely need some time to at least work on this. But
And how's this been going on for you? She kind of like leans over and like takes a look.
I imagine not only is his workbench, but like there's a bunch on his bed. There's some around, like on the floor around it. The pieces are no longer discernible of like which contraption they came from. They're all kind of like, some of them are jumbled together. There's probably like what might be a leg of something that is like half put together, but it's hard to tell. It's it's pretty hard. It's a lot easier when you can see the what it's supposed to be, and then take it apart and put it back together, and it all fits together. But
Huh. I could see that.
trying to make something out of it is I'll figure it out though. It'll just take a while.
Well, I believe in you. Maybe Clancy would like to talk to you about this sort of stuff.
You'll see kind of like a questioning look on his face. He kind of thinks to himself. You could probably easily tell that like that never occurred to him.
Oh.
Well,
He's definitely not at all used to anyone else being able to help him with anything.
Damn.
maybe you should ask him. It is definitely a good place to build a community and make some friends, so... And I see him quite regularly on Saturdays. Well, as regular as you can get with him, but...
I suppose. I'll probably get most of this in a box if I can, and then go to
Go to... She, like, tilts her head.
He's just like pausing and thinking to himself, trying to work through what he wants to do and what he should do and like when, and you can tell it's just slowly processing, like taking him time.
Mhm. Just be careful with Clancy. He's a little... jumpy.
Right. I'll maybe work on this a little bit longer, and then maybe I'll work the nights.
Don't forget, Wednesday we're... It is Wednesday, right, Quill?
Tuesday, right?
Wednesday for the
thing. Sorry,
for the
yes.
mission, yeah.
Oh, I thought you were asking what day it was.
Sorry, thank you. Wednesday we do have that job for Tyriad.
What job?
Oh,
Oh, were you not there?
He was.
Was not at all paying attention to the job. He was if he was at the table,
Yeah.
he still had probably some of the gears and stuff with him that he was like half trying to fit together.
Makes sense.
It's just a follow-up job with what happened.
With
She doesn't want him to freak out over fucking cultists.
Ooh. Playing it safe now, are we?
With what happened with Rally.
Wednesday is tomorrow.
Wednesday is tomorrow, yes.
Damn. Okay.
Did you have plans?
Just wanting to get this done before more happens. No, it's fine.
Sure, that can wait, couldn't it? What are you trying to make it into?
Well, the wind up part is actually good for delayed stuff. No no worry of being able to throw anything or anything like that. You just set it, wind it up, and it moves forward. So, if I could make something that walks on its own, and then after the wind up goes down, off, when it runs out, it would cause a delayed explosion.
Oh, so... Huh.
But I gotta figure out how to make something that can move, and then something that can carry something and still move, and then figure out what to put in that, and then figure out how the wind up works with the... It's gonna take a while.
Well, I mean, with Clancy's help, it'll probably, take less time. But don't set no bombs off around him.
I mean, unless he asks.
He wouldn't. I don't think he would.
Oh.
Right. I mean, I still like the moving parts. Still interesting.
I'm glad I took you there. Even if I don't see you anymore, she pouts.
Right.
So if he's working all night, how's that gonna deal with, like, tomorrow's thing? Is he gonna have a point of exhaustion?
Oh, good question.
Are you planning to work through the night and not sleep?
Um, Probably most of the night, yeah. I don't know when exactly the like brothel side ends and it turns into the just the food stuff during the day or whatever, but
Neither do I.
Oh. Oh no.
Is it 24 hours? Or do you think there's a bit of closed time at night?
Probably like 2 a.m. if there is.
Yeah. So I imagine, yeah, they'd close and then open up in the morning as the food bank thing.
okay, so he'd probably work until everyone either leaves or because I don't know if any of the girls stay there or whatever, right? They actually like sleep there.
They could if they're not, if they don't have like a place.
So he'd probably stay like an hour or so after everything like closes, just to make sure everything's good.
You'd be getting like just barely not quite the 8 hours. So I might have you make a roll for it next session to see like if you're able
Okay.
to rest up enough. All right, is that it for that conversation?
I would say so.
Okay. Home, are you getting up to anything first thing in the morning?
Um,
Or I guess early, whatever, first part of the day.
I'd like to think that Homer kind of leaves the memory orb or fuck the fucking vial, the memory vial for the morning. Um, he'll probably get his little Irish coffee going first, and then go to the bathroom for some privacy, and check out the memory vial.
All right. As you open it, the substance will sort of drift out of the vial, kind of in a ribbon-like formation, and just kind of hang in the air, almost like smoke.
Um, Wait, I thought when he touched it, he got a memory, right?
I don't think it was specified to you exactly how to use it.
Oh, god damn it. Homer, upon seeing the shit in the air, he's like, oh fuck, I fucked up. He will go over to it and start huffing it.
Huffing.
Okay. As you sort of approach with that intent, you kind of like barely even start huffing, and it kind of just sort of drifts into your head. And all of the sudden you will remember being a little girl on a farm and having a goose that lays golden eggs.
Oh,
Um,
oh.
The heck?
Wah.
Wow. Okay. What does is there a clear picture of the farm? Like the sky, like what world it gives? Does it look anything like
yeah,
Woodford?
kind of. It looks very like maybe medieval, kind of picturesque, like storybook kind of fantasy farm.
Oh,
And
I
I would say
see.
you also managed to get a clearer picture of the person that you're looking for, so you actually know exactly what she looks like now. Granted, probably younger then.
Yeah.
You could assume, but
Hmm. Excellent. Sweet. Hell yeah.
Oh,
Does Homer come out of it in one home piece?
yeah, it just kind of is added to your memory like bank. It just as if you had experience. It's just kind of there in your head now.
Wow. Homer will take a perky little sip of his Irish coffee and be like, "Whew, man, that was really nice, huh? Little girl with little chickens. Is a little girl. Hmm. And then he'll Is there any more vapor in the bathroom after he sucks it all up?
No, it would all just
Sweet.
kind of have merged into your head.
Sweet. Homer, a little bit in a daze, goes to loaf on the couch. He has a lot to contemplate. If you know what I mean. Wow! Egg, 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 egg.
sorry.
Egg time.
Egg time. A little hairline fracture on the Homer egg. Whoa.
It starts.
um, so Rory, you are going to school.
Yes, Rory is heading to school.
Kind of as you know, usually you get there. Probably one of the first people there. Razi's there, as seems to be the norm at this point. Give me an Arcana check.
Has Rossi been at every single one of his classes?
He wasn't in the beginning, but lately he has been showing up. Yeah.
Oh god, Rory, your rolls suck today. They were good for one roll, and that's it.
Yeah. This lecture is pretty hard for you to follow.
Ugh, totally fair. Damn. Can't believe Rory's struggling in school again.
It'd be like that.
Got hit with the, oh no, things are getting harder. Sag.
Yep. Anything you wanted to do after class?
This time Rory doesn't. He just kind of waves goodbye to Razi, and he kind of just leaves. He doesn't want to feel stupid today.
Fair enough.
None. Would the other class be today too, or nah?
I think it is. I think it's a little bit later, right?
I think so. I know sometimes they're at the same day, but not always. So, because why am I asking?
Yeah, I did not write that down, so I do not remember exactly, but it can be today.
Oh wait, is it? It's one. I know his classes are on T days. That's all I remember. That's what I wrote down. So that's
Well,
thinking,
yeah, Tyriad's lectures are on Tuesday and Thursday.
I don't remember
The
other
Blade
one.
Singers, I think, train like every day,
Oh, so
so it's just kind of whenever you want to show up, if that's what
yeah,
you're
what
talking
kind
about.
of cool? That's a cool school. I wish I could just show up to school whenever. Sorry.
That's the
what was
thing
I
with
saying?
being immortal and not having to worry about timing.
What was I saying?
Are you going to the Blade Singing class?
He is going to. He did say to. Oh my god, I'm forgetting his name. That he'd show up to his class soon. So
Fanlin?
yeah, it's not. It's not Talon, but it's something like that. Fanlin. Yeah,
That was
there
the
you go.
bird.
He's not making mistakes. He doesn't know. Yes, he is. He's totally messing up. It's fine. No, it's not. Don't listen to him.
Wow,
Anyway.
Carmine came out.
Yeah, he's going there.
Alright, give me another Arcana check.
Oh damn it! Maybe this won't be better than 7.
6, 7.
I should have asked for
Well,
higher.
You got what you asked for.
I know. Would have specified a lot higher than 7, but okay. I guess I did ask.
That's insane, by the way. What the fuck?
And
Give
I
me
hope it's
also an athletics check.
oh my god. Rory, these are all single digits except for the 20 in the beginning.
Yeah, you're struggling. Both with the magic and the sword fighting aspect.
During class, Rory kind of falls to the ground a little bit with like, it's like, why is this so hard today? He just mutters to himself.
Yeah.
Oh my god, the fact that like Rory just kind of brushes himself off. It's like, it's fine. Just it's just today. It's just a today thing. He hopes out loud.
Is this in front of
Yeah.
his boyfriend?
Yeah,
Sort of his boyfriend's
Axel's
brother,
there.
isn't that? Oh god damn it.
They're both they're both there.
Why would you tell me this now?
Why do I feel like Rory's like that Pepe where he's on the ground and there's shadows looming above him? And all of his like chicken nuggets fell to the ground with him.
Stop!
And he's crying.
No, not the Pepe. No, not the Pepe frog.
Do you
My
know what I'm
chicken
talking
nuggies.
about?
He looks on. He's like looking up. That's where the fall. That's where the fall emotes that everyone has came from.
Yeah.
Sag. Super Sag. I can't believe. Why would you do this?
Because
Maybe
it's
if you-
funny.
Roy's literally rolling single digits today, guys. I don't think he's rolled higher than a single digit except for the 20 earlier.
All of your luck went into that 20.
For the whole night? Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, wait, he did a sleight of hand for 20 for some reason. That
At the end of
happened.
the class, Axel will come up to you. Hey, so I heard you guys might be going out into the Shimmerwood tomorrow?
Rory tries to like perk himself. I was like, yeah, we're going there. You know, doing our jobs. You know.
Axel's like, you better do a better job than class today.
Oh my god. No.
Well, it seems like I'm gonna be coming with you.
Oh, you are? Really? He like leans and kind of catches himself. Yeah. No, I had no idea.
You fucking liar.
Yeah, General was looking for volunteers, and there was word that your department would be involved, so figured I'd sign up.
What a simp.
He smirks and goes, "Oh, but Axel, what if it wasn't my department? What if it wasn't us that were going?" He just kind of smirks at him.
Well, I mean, still would have been something different. Shake up the routine a little bit.
He has a stupid face on his head because he thought of something clever and he did not say it. So he's just kind of staring at him with a stupid face. That's it. He's just kind of like, just.
So I guess I'll see you tomorrow morning then.
He goes, "Yep, see you tomorrow," and does like a wave salute, and then he kind of goes like, he's like, "Yep, bye bye." Walk backwards, bye bye. and then
He'll
as
give
he's,
you
like,
a wave, and yeah.
And after he's like a good distance, you hear slapping on the head like stupid, stupid, stupid.
Oh my god, that's so
Yeah.
precious.
Good.
He's like, "We've known each other for how long? Why can't you talk to him normally?" And he just, you hear him mumbling and flailing in his arms. He thinks he's far away from people, so it's okay. But is he
Yeah.
far away enough from people? Who knows? How many people watch this kid just walk over and go, making all those wild hand movements in the air?
It'd be funny
Yeah.
if Axel was just like following him.
Would that be funny? Are you sure that'd be funny?
Yeah.
Yeah? You sure?
Yeah.
Just one of those awkward, like, you say goodbye and then you both happen to be walking in the same direction type
God, I
situation.
like, well, time to go. Yeah.
But he's
I guess
behind you and
so.
that's what you do?
No, he no, just Rory never turned around. Don't say that. Don't put him up like that. No.
DM.
I
Boy.
imagine Axel kind of would have just stood there awkwardly and, like, watched you back up.
It's when Rory thinks he's like far enough. He's like he does the stupid thing and starts flailing his arms like, "Why would you do that?" Totally
Good.
thinking no one's watching him because you know.
Yep.
Axel's not watching him, is he? Because that's embarrassing.
I mean, he was watching you the whole time you were.
No.
So, probably.
He's like, oh, there goes my idiot.
Oh well then.
Wow.
Okay. Okay, Rory, you're not as slick. Rory's never slick, let's be real.
Alright, so does anyone have any other plans for today?
I don't. Unless you want to embarrass Rory some
Look-
more, I guess.
Yeah.
I think I'll leave Homer to do more sleuthing later. Homer's just gonna hang out with Angel. That's it. If she's around,
Okay.
whenever she's around.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, you'd probably be able to get a glimpse of like what she actually does. Which she runs a like humanitarian effort kind of group, as you know, probably I assume at this point.
Yeah.
So kind of hanging out with her as she's doing paperwork, making calls, meetings, you know, boring bureaucratic shit for the most part, but
Sweet.
Echo would probably go and bring food, like, to the northern city. She'd
Alright.
probably, like, leave belongings behind. So, like, if she gets pickpocketed, they find nothing type thing. No gold, nothing like that. She just has food. And she hands it out to people.
alright, yeah, you would probably end up like getting done with that fairly quickly. It's pretty easy to find people who would be willing to take it up there.
I imagine she... It's kind of a long way. Fuck. Maybe this is an all-day thing, like where she goes and makes multiple trips.
Alright, sure.
Yep. And does that.
Alright, so is there anything else anybody would like to do for Tuesday?
Off the top of my head.
Alright, so I think we will end it there then, if that's cool with everybody.
Yippee! We got the
Alrighty.
2 days in
Wow.
one session.
Yes.
Yay!
Did
Ready
it.
for probably, hopefully, combat next session.
Oh. I guess...
God, thank God my low rolls were today.
I guess Echo would have been like, I'm gonna die, you know, all that shit. To
Ace would
Ace.
comfort her.
But yes.
That would probably be a good opportunity as Echo is sort of freaking out a little bit about that. He would tell her about the card.
Oh.
For those not in the know, the card that was sent with Echo's dress way back in the beginning, the Ace of Hearts, is actually magical, and as long as she has it on her, if she were to go down, it would bring her back with one hit point.
Was it the Ace of Hearts?
Whoa!
What did you say?
Was it the Ace of Hearts?
I thought so.
It was an ace of something. Ace of hearts would make sense.
Well, it was originally the Queen of Hearts, but I thought, wait, was it originally the Queen of Hearts?
That's what I
I thought it was just the Ace of Hearts.
I thought it was an ace.
Oh,
of
it changed
whatever.
into the Queen of Hearts. It was the Ace, and then when you got it, and then it changed into the Queen. Yeah. So yeah, that he would explain that to you, and reiterate that he won't let anything happen to you.
Just like look up pitifully at him and like snuggle into him.
very cute.
Yep. He's that kind of girlfriend.
Good.
I was hoping that Homer could pass an empathy check on Ace. Because, I mean, in my Felly opinion, I don't think Ace is a bad guy. Or he doesn't give bad vibes, at least. I don't know. He's been very good to her, as she deserves. I mean, it is a little sus, but, you know.
Jinx it now.
Ah!
Oh,
Fellas, it's
We
me.
love a complex character.
Yeah, exactly.
how much is a fucking bag of holding in this place?
Where exactly are you looking for it?
Should probably go into the solar court.
Okay.
How do
You
none
could
of us have a bag of
find
holding,
one
actually?
for probably like 30 gold.
30?
Yeah.
Alright, should buy it. Oh, I am
I
poor.
still think that's crazy that we have never found a bag of holding. So, like, no one's brought it up to this point.
Right?
She did at one point, but now she has a bag of holding.
See, the
Ooh,
unfortunate
I
thing
don't know what that
is
is.
that
Instead of the bag of bags.
Well, the bag of bags is for people that she's feeding now.
You know what? You're right.
So, yeah.
The bag of Megan and bags.
you could put the bag in the bag of holding and have a bag of bags.
Yeah.
Bags.
Yeah.
Bags to bags to bags. It's a bag is bag.
Oh my god.
Bagception.
Silly.
Us the bags. Just let me keep
Yay.
going, I guess.
Yeah, so she has her bag of holding, and yeah. She is poor. But that's okay. She has a sugar daddy.
Yeah.
Gotta appreciate the sugar daddies.
Why didn't he just buy you a bag of holding?
She's not going to him for that.
If you had asked Tyrion about it, he would have just given you one from the department resources.
I love how no one. Well, I feel like the rest of us don't even know what a bag of holding is.
Listen,
Yeah.
Right.
she has to fucking buy something, okay? She's had like so much gold in terms of what gold is in this place for so long now because she's had everything bought for her. Let her have this.
You gotta have something. It wouldn't be right otherwise. That's what you're saying.
She'll be like, "Oh, look what I bought." To Ace.
Well, yeah.
I can stick my head in it.
What do you look at her and
Oh,
go like,
don't do
"Wow,
that.
that's
No, wait.
Oh no! Your head's never gonna come out.
Oh
You
my
take your-
God.
your head out.
She actually starts trying to.
Oh. Girl, no.
Girl, yes.
Don't do that.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
I just realized, yeah, this is the first time we actually did
Call
more than
Tyrion
one
a
day.
bicycle.
That wasn't like we started in half a day. That's
I don't think it's the
crazy.
first time,
Feels like it is.
but one of very few, yeah.
How does that keep happening?
I've just encountered a creature in this phone game that I'm playing that sounds like a perfect character for the brothel.
Oh.
Does
What's
it?
that?
It's a Dominitar.
Oh,
Oh.
nice.
Did I hear that right?
You did, I believe so.
Oh my.
It was it's weird to say sexy because it's like this phone game is all just like pixel art and like the old ASCII art. So it's all made out of like the fucking slashes and dashes and all that shit. But it's that art, their best approximation of a sexy minotaur, but it has like a whip and everything as a weapon.
Oh,
And it's literally called the Dominator.
nice.
Oh my.
Good game, guys.
GG.
We
GG's
did
all around.
it! We did it! We did it! Yay!
Yay! Yippee!
Oh, goodbye,
That
stream.
didn't feel like a long